Good morning, you guys. I hope you have a good morning. I'm here with my hot chocolate, and I wanted to talk about forgiveness. A lot of us that are out there in the world have been harboring unforgiveness towards the people that have hurt us the most, towards the wounds that have been inflicted on us. And we have been dwelling on it for so long. We have been dwelling on who hurt us and who did this and who did that. But we also have to acknowledge that we have also hurted other people along the way with our actions, with our words, with how we treat other people. We have also hurted those people. And we need to forgive. We need to forgive them, those who have wronged us, but we also need to forgive ourselves for doing that, for also failing. And we need to forgive and just forgive ourselves, forgive others, and to ask God for forgiveness because we have offended Him. When we choose not to forgive, forgiveness is not for others, it's for ourselves. It releases us from that cage, from that bondage, from that jail that we enslave ourselves to. And He wants us to be set free. Forgiveness is not for others, those who have wronged us. It is for us, so we can be free, so we can not be dwelling on the past. We need to forgive and really wholeheartedly forgive, because sometimes we say we do forget and forgive, and we don't. And the reason how we could tell that we don't is that when someone does something and it triggers us and it opens up that wound, and we are operating from that wound instead of operating from ourselves, ourselves who we are right now. We operate in that wound, in that trauma that was caused, in that hurt that was caused. And it might not even be something big that the person did in a way, or there's something that they say, and we just get triggered really fast and we react. We react in a way that it even comes up a little bit weird to the other person, because they didn't say it in a bad way, or they didn't even say it with the intention of hurting us, but we operate in hurt, in the wound. It's like it touched something in us that made us react, and then we offend others, and then we hurt others because we're just so wounded from certain things. So today, this morning, God calls us, and He calls us every day, because forgiveness, we have to be doing it every day. As many times in the Bible, it says we have to forgive many times, not just one time. We have to be forgiving. It's a lifestyle where we have to forgive all the time. So God calls us to forgiveness. Forgive those who hurt you. Forgive those people that you have hurt. Like, forgive yourself. We have to learn how to forgive ourselves, because sometimes we mess up so bad and we hurt other people with our words. We create wounds in others because we are hurting ourselves as well. We're hurting inside. And when we're hurting our inside, we tend to hurt others. Hurt people. So I just want to share that with you. Just meditate on that. Ask God to show you where you have wronged where you have wronged someone, where you have wronged your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your husband or your wife, your children, your neighbor, your coworker. Where have we wronged them? And where have we even wronged our own selves? Where have I wronged myself? And truly give it to God so He can help us start the process of forgiveness instead of dwelling and staying in that anger and that resentment and that hurt and that wound and that trauma, where we can just give it to Him and He takes it and He helps us through it. He helps us process the emotions that we're feeling, and He helps us to release that emotion and be set free. He calls us to repentance. He calls us to forgiveness. So this morning I pray that we're able to give it to God and really ask Him, God, where have I wronged? Where have I wronged my neighbor? Where have I wronged the people around me? Where have I wronged them? And where have they wronged me? Where there's wounds and hurts, so that I could forgive them and really forgive them. Not just say it, but actually actively do it in your mind, in your heart, in your soul. So I hope you have a beautiful day. I pray that God gives you the wisdom for today, that God gives you the strength for today, that God guides you today, and that you let Him work through you so that we could be light in this world, that we could be a light in the darkness, that we could be a voice, God's voice, in this world full of so much brokenness, of so much hurt, that we could bring hope to others that have lost hope. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.